Frazier took pains to point out that this is not a partisan issue, that there are instances in the past where Democrats also tried to corral certain types of voting under various instruments, something that he actually filed lawsuits against. But it's a remarkable step. As David, if David were here, he'd talk about the issues that CEOs are taking on in new ways.
I thought that we solved this in 1964 with the Voting Rights Act, Lyndon Johnson. This is embarrassing. I think that Ken Frazier and Ken Chenault are just great Americans, and the idea that there are not 500 CEOs in the S&P 500 standing with him is really absurd. I mean, these battles were won. Bobby Kennedy won them, Martin Luther King won them, LBJ won them, and to have this now, this rearguard action against people who led us through this, is disgraceful. I don't mind saying that. It's just disgraceful. And Ken Frazier has been such a beacon. Ken Chenault, what just an amazing CEO. These guys they stand for America. I don't know what the other people stand for, but they want to go back and read history, because if they read history, they know that they are fighting the tide of history. And I just find this to be shameful and disgraceful. LBJ, who had a lot of flaws, and RFK, who had a lot of flaws, they won this battle. And these people who are fighting this, they really need to study their history. They should go take a civics lesson.
Jim, what do you think is holding other companies back who are not being vocal about this? Some of the lobbying groups, Business Roundtable and U.S. Chamber, the focus is on them to take a stand, and as well as some high-profile companies based in Georgia, Jim. We know which ones they are, and they didn't necessarily come out swinging against this legislation.
Fear of clients, fear of government, fear of their own shadow, fear of being great Americans because they're afraid it'll cause heat for their bottom line. I don't know. Hey, listen, I mean, look, these are not Democrat and Republican issues. They're just not. And I think that all these people will have to look at what Ken Chenault said and Ken Frazier, realize that they are like these people who are against it. They led great American companies. They did a fabulous job. They have fought the fight. And to be losing with the CEOs in the South, what are these people doing? I mean, where are they hiding? I honestly, I mean, I remember at 64, I campaigned for RFK in 68. I mean, these people, we knew what the score was. We knew who was the enemy. And now it's okay? Geez, I mean, these battles were won. And if someone cares about earnings per share, I don't even know what they're fighting for when they're against this. Yeah. But they're fighting for the disenfranchisement of black people, because there's something we ought to do. What is this, the 1870s? Reconstruction? The corrupt bargain that Tilden lost? I mean, I'm struggling to deal with this one.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.